I know, I know. I don't mean to tease with the weather, but I can't not video from where I'm sitting. Hello from happy Miami Beach. We are back for another shot of Shari. I just got off the phone with a client and had a really interesting conversation. We were working on his relationship, and I let him talk for the first 20 minutes, and he was talking, she did this, and then I did this, and then she did this, and it sounded like a tennis match. It really did. And this is what we do in relationships, whether it's intimate relationships, a partner, family members, even in our work in businesses with clients and with employees and bosses, is it becomes this tennis match of he said, she said, he said, whatever the combination is. And we forget that there's a common goal that we're aiming towards. Now, he spoke for the first 20 minutes, and then when he was finished, I said to him, what is it that you want? And he said, well, I just want to be happy and fulfilled in my relationship. And I said, what does your partner want? And his face went white. He said, you know what? I don't really know what she wants. I thought she wanted the same thing as me, but I'm not really sure. So we assume that the other person wants what we want. We assume that we know what the other person wants, but we actually forget to find out. So this is twofold. It's first about actually having an honest, open conversation with whoever it is, the other person that you're dealing with in any area of your life, and finding out, do you have the same common goals in the end? Or are you both aiming at different targets and turns into just tennis balls flying all over the place? So the first thing to get clear is, do you have the same goals? Do you have the same mission and destination that you're both trying to get to? If the answer is yes, which I hope it is, then it's about what is your methodology to get there and what is the other person's methodology to get there. Because the thing is if we focus so much on what we want and we don't check in that the other person wants the same thing, then you have a bigger problem than you thought you did. Not a problem, but you're focusing your attention on the wrong place. You're trying to be right and making the other person wrong when you're just having two separate conversations in two different languages. If indeed you can get to a place where you do have the same goal, then there's an element of you, them, and then the third element is you guys together working towards that shared goal. If there's the working towards the shared goal, then my destination and your destination are the same, but our methodologies may be different. So I may need to manage my expectation separate from you on how to get to that destination, and you have to manage your expectation of me on that shared destination. When you're able to drop the blame and shame game, and when you're able to stop worrying what the other person is doing in reflection to what you're doing, and both almost delineate the tasks of, I'll be the one who holds this part of the relationship, and you be the one that holds back from reacting, or whatever it is, whatever dance it is you do together, instead of having miscommunication, have the communication be about the shared destination and not about the process, because we all process things differently. And even if we have the same destination, if we process and try to judge each other's process, we can't possibly get, number one, any closer to each other, and number two, more importantly, anywhere near the destination that we wanted. There has to be a we and an us. There has to be something that at the end of all of the hard work of learning how to navigate yourself and another person with the doubts and the fears and the judgments and the expectations, that there's something bigger than both of you that is worth learning how to compromise for, worth learning how to listen better, worth learning how to communicate better. That only happens by setting the destination and working backwards. So for today, on this sunny, beautiful day looking out at the beach, I want you to stop doing the tennis game and actually get clear on what it is you want, and do you know what the other person you're trying to navigate with actually wants. I bet most of the time you'll be far closer to the same destination than you'd believe, but worrying about how different your process is from theirs. So focus on the outcome first, focus on that destination, and then sort the process together, even if it means you assign different tasks so that you're not tripping over each other or throwing balls at each other. Have an awesome day. I'll see you again tomorrow.